For a moment, with his eyes closed, Staten Kirkland could see prairie grass spread out as far as he could imagine, while wind whistled over land that had never been broken by a plow. He thought back to the generations of Kirklands who had ridden over his land and been buried beneath it. They had bled as they'd built one of the biggest ranches in West Texas. And today, as the chaos of reality rolled in, Staten feared it all might fall, and he, at 19, couldn't do anything to stop the panic. At this moment, the youngest Kirkland wasn't on his land. He was fenced in with sterile white walls and huge lights above. The smell of sage had been replaced with cleaning products. No breeze, no stars. The sound of night was gone, and rolling carts, clinking trays, and beeping machines seemed to bounce off the walls. He tried to think. He had to do the right thing. Not quite a boy and not fully a man, Staten struggled to stop shaking as he tried to stand straight, alone, waiting. His great-grandfather had fought outlaws and diseases that killed hundreds of cattle. His grandfather faced grass fires a mile long and a winter that froze the cattle as they stood on the plains. In the 1920s, the whole world seemed to turn brown. Livestock and people died. Ranchers and farmers had sorrow baked in their bones. Staten rarely thought of the graves of the first settlers buried where they were on high land, with the sounds of rapids below whispering in the wind. The first Kirklands rested near the back of the family cemetery now, shaded by 100-year-old oaks and bordered by 3 other family plots where the neighboring ranches met. Today, his grandfather, James Ray Kirkland, known to most as J.R., had almost joined the family plot. With all the battles he'd fought, a stroke took the old man down at sunset after he'd worked a 12-hour day. Staten was told his grandfather stepped into the kitchen of his home and said, "I made it in before dusk, honey." Tabitha, his wife of 47 years, managed to reach James as he fell. She was screaming as he closed his eyes. 100 miles away, Staten had just walked into his dorm at Texas Tech when he had gotten the news. He'd run directly for his truck, knowing he had to get back to Crossroads as fast as he could, then turn on miles of rough road to make it to the headquarters of the Kirkland Ranch, named the Double K. He was raised on the ranch, and it was changing. He hated change. Going to college or taking a vacation was fine, but he was always ready to turn around and head back home. Now he stood perfectly still, wanting his life to settle. Without a thought, the youngest Kirkland had rushed back to Crossroads. With the midnight dark smothering him, he'd raced at top speed, knowing the patriarch of the Kirkland clan was fighting for his life.